Good morning, everybody. It's Marla. It is 5:40 in the morning. I woke up a little bit later this morning, and I'm going to have some coffee. I'm going to try out this organic Sumatra. It's a medium roast coffee, and it is a fair trade coffee. I tried to get fair trade products as much as I possibly can. I believe I picked this up from Target, and I'm going to use my coffee press. And of course, I always have to have a little bit of cream and a little bit of milk. Now, I'm kind of mixing a little bit of coconut milk that's unsweetened with just a touch of creamer, and we're going to have coffee together this morning. I'm going to start making my breakfast. This morning, my breakfast is going to consist of half of this giant yam. I love yams. They're so tasty. They're so good for you. And they really kind of control my appetite for some reason. If I have half of a yam, I don't get hungry for a long time. And this morning is going to be a busy morning for me. I have a doctor's appointment, and then I'm going to get an IPL on my face. So I am not going to be home till about 2. So I'm going to use this little Vegematic, whatever it's called. It's an as seen on TV gadget. I think it was called Vegematic, but I make hash browns with it out of my potatoes. I also use it to make pasta out of zucchini. I really love this little machine. So right now I am making hash browns. I'm going to season them, and then I'm going to bake them probably on 400 degrees, maybe for 30 or 45 minutes. Today, I'm going to season them with some pepper, Mediterranean sea salt, and some onion powder. And then I'm going to kind of mix it up with a little bit of coconut oil. I think I'm also going to sprinkle on a little bit of rosemary too. And then mix it up with just a touch of coconut oil, not much. Put it in the oven at 400 degrees and probably leave it in there for maybe 30 to 45 minutes until it's crispy. And this is what I'm eating for breakfast today. A little plate of my half of a yam. They turned out nice and crispy, real tasty, a little salty, with a little bit of rosemary and pepper, delicious. This will hold me until I get back for lunch, which is probably going to be around 2 o'clock. Last night, I started the chicken chili that I was going to have for lunch today. So what I did was last night, I got chicken breasts and I put them in my crock pot with about 6 cups of unsalted chicken broth. I put it on low. This has been kind of cooking all night long. There are 3 chicken breasts in here. I'm not going to eat all 3 breasts. It's for everybody else too in the family. But there are chicken breasts in here, 3 of them. I put about 6 cups of unsalted or low salt chicken broth in there, and also a little bit of cumin. And this has been cooking all night long. Now it is this morning and today, and I plan on eating this when I get back. So what I'm going to throw in there now is 2 cans of drained Great Northern beans. I'm also going to put in 2 cups of salsa verde, some cumin, and I'm just going to let that cook on low for a couple hours while I'm going to my doctor's appointment and also while I'm getting my IPL. I am back. I'm hungry. I'm ready for my chicken chili. I have garnished this with chopped up avocados and also a little bit of cilantro. This is absolutely delicious. It's gluten-free, very yummy, very satisfying. I love making chilies and soups in the crock pot. It makes my life so much easier. They cook overnight. It just cooking when I'm not there. I love it. So this is what I had for lunch. And finally, dinner time. I am cooking tacos for everyone for dinner tonight. I have some marinated steak. I marinated it in olive oil, garlic, lime juice, cumin, and I'm also going to take another frying pan that is coated with a little bit of coconut oil. I'm going to put in there some sliced onions, a little bit of a pepper, also some cumin, some mushrooms, a little bit of salt, some garlic, and some black pepper. So as you can see, I have 2 frying pans, one with the onions, mushrooms, garlic, and cumin, black pepper on one side, and then the other one has the steak in it that was marinated. I'm going to cook the steak up, and then I'm going to show you what the final steak tacos look like. These were so ridiculously delicious. I put them on corn tortillas. I had a lime on the side. I garnished them with some cilantro, also some salsa verde. You can also add a couple little pieces of avocado. I even sprinkled a little bit more cumin on because I love cumin. And I put just a little touch, a tiny little, probably barely a tablespoon, maybe a teaspoon of cottage cheese on top of it, squirted the lime on these tacos, and they were delicious. And that was my dinner. Right before I went to bed, I had a little shot. I actually mixed water with this shot. I just didn't show it in the video, but I put about fourth a cup of aloe juice in this, probably 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and about the juice of 1 lemon. That's what you see in the glass right now. And then I filled the glass with water up to the top. I just kind of sipped it until I went to bed at night and then brushed my teeth because anytime you drink, the lemon, you really need to be careful with your enamel. That is what I had before I went to bed. And that wraps up a day in the life of my eating. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye bye from Marla.